now for a check of your Fox 47 forecast.
Fox 47 meteorologist Brian Bachman back with a look at your forecast for tonight. Taking a quick trip to space on you here because this week's pleasant turn in the weather actually has very good timing since we have the first lunar eclipse since 2022, first total lunar eclipse since 2022 coming in on Thursday night. Here's a quick look at the timeline of things here. You're going to have to stay up late for it, but it should be worth it with skies expected to be partly cloudy, which means our weather will cooperate. We'll move into the partial eclipse phase of all this, moving into the 1:09 time frame on Thursday night going into Friday morning. During the next hour and 20 minutes or so through 2:26 in the morning, we'll see the moon gradually be covered up more and more by Earth's shadow. We'll hit the total eclipse phase of this event beginning at about 2:26, and it'll actually last for about an hour and 5 minutes when the moon takes on that blood red kind of an appearance. We'll hold that again until about 3:31 in the morning, and then eventually as we move on from there toward 4:47, we'll move back into the other side of the partial eclipse phase when the moon re-emerges from Earth's shadow. But again, a pretty exciting event coming given that it's the first one we've had in nearly 2.5 years and that the weather is going to cooperate. Satellite and radar, speaking of cooperative weather, showing us exactly that here across our neighborhoods. Just a few high clouds barely registering on the scopes out there for today. I know temps weren't quite as warm today as they were yesterday thanks to a cooler air mass moving its way in from the west thanks to high pressure, but upside is that high pressure system is the reason the weather is so quiet. Eventually, this warm frontal boundary snaked back to the west just east of the Rocky Mountains. It's going to break away and move east, helping to elevate our temperatures as our winds eventually pivot back more toward the southwest. So those 60s that we saw yesterday, they will be making a comeback in time for the end of the work week. As for tonight and what we're tracking on Futurecast, another night where not a whole lot beyond just some fair weather clouds continuing into the 8 o'clock time frame. Get to 11 o'clock, we'll have back and forth between partly cloudy to mostly clear conditions. A bit more in the way of scattered cloud coverage will likely greet a lot of us first thing tomorrow morning. But even if it is a bit of a grayer start to your day, clouds will tend to thin out as the day goes on. By midday, we're back to partly to mostly sunny skies. We'll carry that into tomorrow afternoon. Another great day to get outside. Looking good through tomorrow evening as well. And just put that track on repeat yet again as we look ahead to our Thursday. So for tonight, looking all good, just chillier than last night. Low temperature around 28 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Low temperature still a little bit above average for this time of year, but not quite those mid-40s that we saw for low temps last night. Another day in the upper 40s expected for tomorrow with partly cloudy skies and pleasant conditions all around. Then the warm-up begins again. Partly cloudy on Thursday with a high temp of 57, up to 68 on Friday, and we'll be right near the 70-degree mark again on Saturday, just with some showers returning. Behind that disturbance, we go back to the 40s for Sunday and into St. Patrick's Day, but more 60s in store by Tuesday.